What's up, y'all? Today I'm going to teach you how to do ollie to blinds before features at the cable park. I'm not really sure the name of this trick. Maybe it's just getting wrapped up for a trick really quickly. If you guys know the true name for it, let me know down in the comments below. What I do know about this trick though is that it opens up a few new windows to adding more tricks to your bag, and it allows you to be a little bit more creative sometimes. Some tricks you're gonna wanna already know how to do before ollieing to blind before features are probably just the most solid ollie to blind ever, to where you're never ever gonna miss it, never ever gonna crash on an ollie to blind. I'll be honest with you, this is not a safe trick if your ollie to blinds aren't absolutely perfect. So really get that ollie to blind dialed to where if you did 1,000 of them, you would land all 1,000. When first learning this trick, the approach you're gonna wanna take is have a very gentle edge in towards a kicker. A kicker is a very wide obstacle, which makes this a bit easier. You don't have to like predict on how hard to edge or anything like that, because you're not trying to stay wrapped up onto a very narrow thing. Since the kicker is wide, you can just take a nice gentle edge into it and then do your ollie to blind probably around 20 feet before it, maybe 10. 20 feet seems like a long distance, but whenever you're traveling full cable speed, it's not actually that far. So I'd say about 20 feet before the kicker is when you should do your ollie to blind. Something that I see a lot of pro level riders do that I find quite disgusting whenever they do this trick is that they will actually do the ollie to blind portion of this trick a huge distance prior to actually getting to the feature they are approaching. So they will do that ollie to blind very early, but in order to stay wrapped for this long with just one hand, you'll end up having to sort of be hunched over, and the handle will be up super high on your back, riding in this very gross looking position all the way up to the feature. So in my personal opinion, the later you do the ollie to blind, the better, or at least the better you look anyway. So now we've done our ollie backside 180 landing blind before the feature, and in order to be the most controlled possible, instead of just landing your ollie to blind, you want to make sure you turn your head to actually face the feature you're approaching so you can actually sort of see what's going on. It's definitely still possible to do this trick without looking forward at the feature you're approaching. However, if you do hit the feature this way, sometimes it kind of can be a surprise whenever you actually get to it, and you can kind of get bucked weird, or you'll end up a little bit more out of control. So I highly recommend taking that ollie backside 180 and practicing it out in the water when there is no feature in front of you, and really just trying to train your head to look in that direction so you can be more in control whenever you are actually taking off of a feature while wrapped up in this position. So we're in control, we're looking forward at the feature, and we are taking off of the feature while we are wrapped up. Now that you are leaving the top of the kicker, in this case, since the kicker is a pretty wide feature, you can kind of let that handle sort of unwind you. You want to kind of keep that handle close to your hip so you don't get yanked out the front or anything like that. Just let that handle unwind you. You can spot your landing down below. Just bend those knees on impact and ride away. Some common problems I see people having whenever they are learning this trick, I've said them in the video already earlier, but they are doing the ollie to blind without actually looking forward to where you're going. So just make sure you get that head turned in the correct direction, and also just ollie to blind really early prior to getting to the feature. You could end up unwinding and catching a back edge, hitting the feature, and also it looks extremely ugly whenever you do it this way. So just avoid that one altogether. That's how you do the ollie to blind before features. If you guys did like this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up, comment below what kind of videos you guys want to see next and what kind of tricks you guys want to learn next. And remember, I'll be uploading a wakeboarding video every second day forever, so make sure you guys subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.